My name is Xavier De Leon, and this is my mother-in-law, Tracy Dominguez. We both live in Bakersfield, California, and my wife and son both passed away due to medical negligence. When I first seen my son Malakhi, that's when I seen him in the seizure, after I had said goodbye to my wife. At that point, that's when I was instructed to follow him, along with the doctors, up to the NICU to where they were going to do what they had to try to save his life. He had a bunch of tubes going in him, and he was still shaking the whole time, so I'm, me not being a doctor, I'm like, well, my son's having a seizure this whole time, and obviously that's not good for your brain and things like that. So at that point, we made the decision to have him transferred out to Merced Valley Children's in Fresno, because they had better equipment out there to be able to help my son have a better chance to live. He actually was flown out via helicopter all the way over there. They did everything they really could for my son, but there was no brain activity from the time that they had him. So, and then at that point, I decided to pull the plug on my son Malakhi, and that's when I was able to hold him and rock him in my arms until he took his final breaths. The first sign of negligence was, I believe they took too long to get my son out during the emergency C-section. The second one would be the umbilical catheter was inserted wrong. It wasn't inserted where it needed to be, so they had to redo that whole procedure out in Fresno. No family should have to go through this, especially if it was something that was preventable or could have been caught.
My name is Xavier De Leon, and I am from Bakersfield.
My name is Xavier De Leon, and I'm from Bakersfield, California.
My name is Xavier De Leon, and I'm
watched
Bakersfield.
My name is Xavier De Leon, and I'm from
Watchdog.
Bakersfield, California. I am with My name is Xavier De Leon, and I'm a volunteer with Consumer Watchdog. I only got to hold my son when he was taking his last breath. He only lived 18 hours because of the maternal negligence at the hands of multiple doctors. We looked to the medical board for accountability and tried to file a complaint with them, but we were continuously told no. My son was denied a complaint. Malakhi, my son, was harmed by a 25-year repeat offender doctor. I'm asking you, our legislators, to include in the Sunset Bill a required interview with the complaint before a death complaint is dismissed, that all death complaints must be investigated. The Bakersfield doctors that we are speaking of are repeat offenders. The current complaint system is not equitable. Please make the change and know that you will be responsible for saving babies' lives and not denying babies' rights to an investigation. Thank you.